Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hello and welcome to the campus of St. Augustine Prep as we're here at Father Stephen J. LaRosa Field as Hermits Lacrosse takes on Gill St. Bernard's in today's lacrosse action. As the Hermits start off with a win in the face-off. Tenari still in the field. Ball bobbles around. Bernard comes away with it. They'll start their offense from there. So the good win for the Hermits on the face-off, but the quick turnover, it looks like a turnover here for GSB. As Marengo will pick it up, take it all the way across the field, dumps it off to D'Amata. D'Amata dekes, dodges, and scores to put the Hermits up 1-0. So the Hermits turn the ball over, but then force a quick turnover of their own and then kind of catch GSB on the transition. And D'Amata finishes off of an assist from Marengo to give the Hermits a 1-0 lead. Both the Hermits and GSB come in today at a 7-1 record. Although the Knights picked up a couple injuries over the last week. One of their star defensemen, Connor Albertson, who's a Air Force signee, is actually not in the game today. That's going to hurt him a little bit on the defensive side. The Hermits will look to take advantage of that. But they're both 7-1. Hermits have the state ranking of number 9. Bernard's looking to prove that they belong in that conversation. As number 7, Gavin Collins, takes it across the midfield line. Like I said, I'm just going to call Gil St. Bernard's GSB for most of this time because I'm eventually going to start to say Barnard's. So, to not mispronounce, you'll hear me refer to him as GSB, as the Knights kind of working around to their X-Man, Will Dio. As they find a player in front, tries to go with the dunk, but couldn't quite get it. Kind of goes up and over the net as he was being harassed the whole way. So the Hermits will be out on the break. Jack Schleicher taking it across the midfield line. He's going to take a shot of his own, goes wide. But D'Amato is the closest one to it. So the Hermits working around top. Scarpello, around to Petrangelo. Working all the way around to D'Amato again. Out to Vanneman. Hermits just taking their time. All the way around. Vanneman trying to make a move. Screen set. Finds, looks like number 11, Billy Hughes there for the behind-the-back goal. And the Hermits will take a 2-0 lead off of a nifty little move. The Hermits were patient, just kind of swung around the whole field for a couple, I don't want to say a couple minutes, but a little bit, till they find Vanneman, who worked off a pick, found Billy Hughes cutting, and the Cornell commit goes behind the back and makes it 2-0 for the Hermits. So a quick 2-0 lead for the Hermits as Tenari wins another face-off. Looks like he will take it deep into GSB territory. And now he'll pass it and get off the field. As the Hermits wait to get Noah Plen on the field. Eventually subbed on those offensive switches. So Plen passes to Scarpello. Again, the Hermits kind of working around up top. Try and spread GSB out a little bit. Looks like they're coming up to him pretty far from net as Plen dodges. Finds Scarpello. Scarpello shoots, but it's wide. Vanneman has this one again. Tries the left-hand shot. Good save there by Bernard's goalie. It's number 45, Ellis Wilson. But the Hermits remain close to the shot after the save, so they'll keep possession as Plen will start this one up for the Hermits. A little under 8.5 minutes left here in this first period. Hermits lead 2-1. 2-0. Shot fired and scored from Luke Hendricks. faked the pass over to Scarpello, bought him enough space, and then fires the shot of his own in the top corner, and he makes it 3-0. Tenari will be back out there for a face-off. Each game important as it comes to getting closer and closer to playoffs. Pretty crazy thing is we're under a month away from the start of the state playoffs for lacrosse. So you want to keep this momentum going. The Hermits' only loss in the season as they turn it over here. D'Amata couldn't come up with the ball and the bounce. The Hermits' only loss in the year came to powerhouse Lawrenceville. So they haven't lost to a, NJSA team yet, and they're trying to, get as high seed as you possibly can going in. Don Bosco, number 1 team in the state. Also, you have Del Barton, Seton Hall, CBA, a lot of quality. Bergen Catholic, who the Hermits will actually play later this year. A lot of quality teams in the non-public A. You want to try to make that road as easy as you can get, because no matter what you do, it's not going to be easy. So, Hermits looking to keep the pressure on here, keep playing well. I said big wins over St. Joe's Prep, Ocean City, Moorestown. We'll have Shawnee on this calendar later next week. Is a good turnover there by the Hermits, and Marengo picks it up. A little bootleg back towards the goalie. Eventually, they get to Noah Plant across the timeline. Vanneman makes a dodge, gets underneath. Good save there by Wilson. Hermits keep the rebound, though. That was kind of bounced into a bunch of people in front of the net. So a good save by Wilson, but Hermits keep possession, leading 3-0. Hendricks taking the shot and bounces that one in. Hendricks scores again. Makes it 4-0 for the Hermits. He takes that shot off the turf and bounces just high enough to get above Wilson's stick. And the Hermits now lead 4-0. It looks like we'll have a timeout from GSB. So we will be right back with you after this.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you...
And And we are back right as we start this face-off. The Hermits take a 4-0 lead. Looks like that one is won by number 1, Robert Harrington for GSB. Takes a shot, kind of rattles around. But GSB able to hold on to possession. Burners number 7, Gavin Collins, driving towards the net. Still holding on to possession. Number 2, Will Dio. As Dio has Marengo around him, tries to work his way around behind the net. Makes a deke right in front of the crease, takes a shot, and scores. For a second, I couldn't tell if that hit the net and that kind of softly trickled in and if the outside or inside. But Will Dio with the goal. Just wanted to make sure the pronunciation was correct. So Dio pulls one back for the Knights. Is now 4-1. We have 5:36 left here in the first quarter. As Tenari and Harrington go back to the face-off spot to start again. Tenari wins it initially. He'll take this one in. Finds Petrangelo, but they'll just pull it out and around. Now Tenari heads off the field. Scarpello waiting until Ben Thomas can get back on defense so Billy Hughes can come up on the offensive side. Looks like we got a whistle from the officials. I don't know if he called a push. Looks like one of the Hermits stepped in the crease. Not sure he was pushed there, or maybe the Hermits pushed back. Wasn't exactly looking at it because it happened off the ball, but either way, it means it's a GSB ball and a Hermits turnover. As the ball pops loose right around midfield. A couple guys fighting for it. Ball rolls out, but that'll be out on the Hermits, so GSB will keep it. Number 18, Grayson Moore. Start the offense up for the Knights. Again, GSB. Taking their time, want to make the most of it. Able to get that goal last time. Trying to cut this lead down to a manageable 2 as we're at the last 3 minutes and 50 some odd so seconds. They try to pass through the middle, but Ben Thomas scoops it up for the Hermits and runs away from a couple Knights. He's taken all the way down, looking for his own shot, goes for the bounce, but hops over the net. Vanneman's still the closest to it, so the Hermits will keep possession. As he looks, and he finds Scarpello cutting through the middle, and he dunks it right in. So a little bit of defensive lapse there for the Knights as Scarpello was able to just kind of cut through unchecked and kind of dunks it in for an easy goal. Makes it 5-1 for the Hermits.
Standing up in goal, scorer number 17, Luke Scarpello. The assist number 4, Matthew Vanneman. Time to goal, 8 minutes, 28 seconds. Standing up to goal, Scarpello from Vanneman, 8:28.
So after the Scarpello goal with an assist from Vanneman, we'll get started with about 3:30 left here in the first quarter as Tenari with another face-off win. Hendricks this time picks it up. Giving D'Amata some space, so he'll just take it. Thinks about a shot, but pulls it back up. As Scarpello and Hughes will join the offense for the Hermits as Ben Thomas checks back. Keep everybody on sides. Working it around, getting back to Scarpello, to D'Amata. Trying to use that pick. Not a quick enough pass to really give Scarpello a shot right there, but he takes one anyway and scores. Pick didn't get him much space. It almost kind of like faked out the defense a little bit. He started to act like he wasn't going to do much, but then just a turn, fire, quick release, and Scarpello will give the Hermits a 6-1 lead. So back to Tenari and Harrington for the face-off. Tenari with another win. Now Peters, the Hermits goalie, with the ball. Hasn't been asked to do too much yet. Knights have that goal. I don't know if Peters really has a save yet. Not too many shots taken by the Knights as the Hermits kind of walk up here. Again, Ben Thomas trying to stay on the offensive end as much as he can. That long segment. Eventually the coach kind of call him off, but he's still up there for now as the Hermits work it around. Hendricks with the ball. Here you see Thomas running off across the screen. He'll get Plen back on the field for the Hermits. So before Plen and Schleicher, a couple of the dual sport athletes for the Hermits, both of them star basketball players. Had a good year this year. Thing is, they might even be even better lacrosse players. Jack is a great defender on both the offensive end. I mean, on both lacrosse and basketball for the Hermits. The Hermits working around. Hughes back to Petrangelo, out to Plen. Plen looks for Hughes, finds Hughes with the one-handed catch, and he finishes it off for another goal for the Hermits. So it was a good look by Plen. It was a little behind Hughes, and it was a great play for him to just kind of like switch to the stick just in his right hand, reach back, grab the ball, and then once he had it in that position in front of the net, it was going to be tough stopping him from there. So Hermits take a 7-1 lead on the goal scored by Billy Hughes with the assist from Noah Plen. So 1:22 left here in the first. Hermits lead 7-1. Looking a little quick offense there. Shot high, but the Hermits will keep possession. Saltinari is the Fogo guy, trying to find his way in the middle, hoping that Vanneman spotted him out for a pass. But it wasn't to be, so now he'll check off to the field. Plen, Scarpello, Hendricks all coming onto the offensive side of the field for the Hermits. Good deke there. Shot saved, and it almost trickles in. A good save there by Wilson, but it almost trickled in after he initially stopped it. But good, good heads up. Had good presence on him to turn around, find the ball as before it could cross that line and save a goal. So we're down to the last 34 seconds as the Hermits cause another turnover. This time it's 22 Jack Schleicher, but the Knights get it right back. It's number 18, Grayson Moore, has the ball, or did, as they start to work around. Last 20 seconds. GSB trying to find their way. Want to get one right here before the end of it. Fired by Harrington, but that one goes high and over the net. Max Voigt will keep possession for the Knights. Last 5 seconds. Voigt tries to dunk it in, hits off of Peters and the crossbar. Only a 1.5 seconds left, so they're going to have to try something real fast if they're going to get anything. But not much there. I mean, tough situation that they're in, so that's the end of the first. The Hermits lead 7-1, and we will be right back after this break.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you. He knows.
And we are back here for the start of the second quarter. Again, Hermits lead 7-1. Another face-off win for the Hermits. Jack Schleicher brings the ball across for the Hermits. Ball pops out. Still kind of rolling around. Tenari tries to pick it up, but he can't quite keep the handle on it. Now Bernard's trying to move it around. Schleicher doing a good job of knocking it out. Ball's rolling around. Everybody's trying to pick it up. Tenari's still in the field. Can't quite scoop it there. And it is the Hermits' ball. Schleicher will most likely pass and then head off the field as one of the Hermits defenders, or at least back to his side of the field. Vanneman, Scarpello just passing back and forth to one another. Vanneman tries to make a move, takes a shot low, save there by Wilson for Bernards. And GSB will start the transition. This is with their goalie. Hermits pressing. Haven't gotten across midfield yet, so they're going to have to push it a little bit. As eventually Moore gets it across for GSB. Finds a man open down low, but Hermits quickly recover. Don't give them that wide open lane towards Peters in the net. GSB taking the time here, trying to make the most of it. Hermits have done a good job getting a lot of turnovers from the Knights. Haven't had too many shots. As Moore tries to make his way towards the front of the net. Takes the shot, but a good save there by Peters. That might have been going a little high anyway, but he finds Hughes on the outlet. Hermits running down, looking for Ben Thomas in the middle. Instead, he takes the shot. Hermits will keep possession of the ball. So a little over 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Hendricks and Scarpello just having a little catch for a minute. Now Vanneman has the ball. Hermits being patient on this possession so far. Trongo going to look for a pick. Dives to the middle, takes a shot. I think it's saved off the stick of the goalie Wilson for GSB. Not 100% sure. Either way, it's the Hermits' ball, as D'Amato is the closest one to it. D'Amato dunking in the middle for Hendricks. But a good save there by Wilson. But Petrangelo picks up the rebound and scores. So it was a good way to find Hendricks cutting through the middle. It was a good save by Wilson for GSB, but the ball kicked right back out to Petrangelo. And he will give the Hermits an 8-1 lead. So after the face-off, Tenari will pick it up. Instead, eventually the ball will get to GSB, as they will get their offense started. Number 7, Collins with the ball. Over to number 1, Robert Harrington. Harrington trying to make something happen. Keep searching their way around. Alex Sape, the ball now, looking for a pick. Can't find anything, and they'll go back up top. Little deke there from Collins. Again, they can't find too much room. Hermits defense doing a good job of keeping them out there. A good shot saved by Peters, though. The Hermits will look to get this ball across midfield. Ball back to Peters. Eventually finds Grudy. And then to Waddell. Waddell finds Vanneman. Vanneman thinks about a shot, pulls it back. Finds, can't quite see the number there. I'm assuming Plen behind the net. Back to Vanneman. Vanneman shot off the post. Ball rolling around in front. Ben Thomas picks it up. Hits off a body in front in the shot. And Petrangelo will let that one go out for Hermits' possession. So again, the Hermits with the ball and an 8-1 lead. They find Hughes cutting to the middle. Hughes fakes, shot, and he scores. So Hughes gives the Hermits a 9-1 lead with 6:20 left here in this first half. And another goal for Hughes. Like I said, it's good to see Hughes kind of rounding back into form. Last year, got hurt in the Lenape game on a goal, but he was borderline unguardable up until that point. And while he's had just an effective year, can take you a full year to really recover from an ACL injury. So it's good to see Hughes kind of being that lethal attack again, really add another dimension to this Hermits offense. So GSB will take a timeout, and we will be right back after this.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us. Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us. Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from.
All right, we are back. Again, the Hermits have a 9-1 lead. Fresh off a golf practice, I have Andreas LaRosa joining me.
Nice to be here with you, Coach.
You said you shot a good round?
Oh, yeah, 40. Always something to be happy about, but a little bit more happy to be here on the broadcast with you.
I'm glad you made the effort to come on over. You missed a strong performance from the Hermits in the first quarter. Like I said, they lead 9-1. The GSB team is 7-1. They're a pretty good team. Like I said, they're kind of starting to test themselves in their schedule, getting a little tougher with games like the Hermits on it, but Hermits are playing well. Peters hasn't been asked to do much. Hermits defense has been pretty stout today, similar to the St. Joe's game, which you called with me, right?
That's right. They're only building off that good year that they've had so far.
Yes.
I mean, been a dominant team coming off of, they had some close wins like against Penn Charter, and then they've had some statement wins against teams like Morristown. So this looks to be another one of those statement wins, and definitely something to go home happy about. Yeah.
So like it's it definitely has that feel of that St. Joe's game where Tenari does a good job winning the faceoffs. You can tell the other teams, got some talent and they're good players across the field, but the Hermits are really stepping up defensively. And just when you have the ball most of the game, it's a lot easier to score.
That's right. So it looks like they look to be taking their time here. As you almost had that Paul Sebastian Tobias take it up, but now the Hermits have settled down, kind of resetting things. Just about 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Quite the scoreline for a first half. 9 goals put up by the Hermits as Scarpello cuts in.
Yeah, Hughes had a couple. Scarpello had a couple. Petrongo had at least one. It's the typical balanced Hermit scoring attack so far.
Vanneman looked to be hungry as he cuts that one over the top. Good save there from the keeper, but Hermits are going to retain possession. Scarp brings that one back out. Swings it over to D'Amato. Now Vanneman rips another shot, another save. So back-to-back saves for Gil St. Bernard's, and now they're going to look to clear this one. Can hear that Hermits team getting rowdy from the other side. They've been at it all day over there.
Yeah, goalie Ellis Wilson for GSB's, not had. I know you look at the scoreboard to see 9 goals, but he's not had a bad day. It's just the Hermits have had the ball most of this game, and you can only face so many shots, or the Hermits, poking and prodding attack where there's been a couple, let's say empty net dunks, but they got the ball right in front of him. So he's had a couple big saves. He just needs to get a little balanced help from the rest of the team if they're going to want to try and fight back in this one.
That's right. I saw him earlier, had a nice save on a dunk, as now Gil St. Bernard's responds with a dunk of their own. That's number 7, Gavin Collins, over the top, just slips by Peters, and now they've got themselves within 7. This game's 9-2.
Yeah, so it's 8 goals, now 7 goals is a big mountain to climb. You just got to do it, possession by possession. The one advantage the Hermits have to preventing potential comeback is they've won most of the face-offs so far today. Tenari's done a good job. Actually, looks like they're switching up with Corbin Migliaccio. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that name. What's that? Migliaccio. So Corbin Migliaccio is into the face-off now for GSB. Just trying something different, but Tenari able to get another win.
Now he's going to take this one in as he finds Plen, but kind of looked towards the goal before he caught that pass, and the Hermits worked that way out of that one as Tenari regains possession.
Yeah, it's like when you're a wide receiver and you're
another dunk from Petrangelo is just wide open in front of the net once again. If you're a keeper, not much you can do about that one, and that's what Petrangelo is going to do to you every time. He's got that 6'2", 6'3" build, post himself up in front of the net, and he'll get those dunks 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, like I said, it's Hermits putting themselves in dangerous areas. So right beforehand, Plen almost had the goal, but it was one of those your receiver looking downfield before you actually make the catch. So he kind of dropped it, but not even 2 seconds later, as I'm trying to explain it, Petrangelo picks it up and scores.
Got to give credit to Tenari there. Just a quick and easy face-off win, kind of got them that momentum. You can definitely count on Petrangelo to finish that one, as now the Hermits bring it to 10-2. Still see the starters out on the field. I think Coach Floyd is probably going to play them for the remainder of this first half.
Looks like a violation on Tenari on the face-off, so GSB will have the ball.
Just kind of working things around the back as that slips away from him.
Max Voigt with the ball. Like I said, popped out for a second. They're able to keep possession. A little under 3 minutes left here in this first half.
This ball's up with Collins. He swings it over to Robert Harrington. Works off the screen. Back to Harrington. He's going to take this one around the cage. A little dodge. Looks to kind of shuffle that one in, but gets clobbered.
Yeah, behind the back shovel, but who is that for the Hermits? Maybe Jake McGuff might have been kind of shoving him as he shoots it, and it wasn't quite close to the net at all.
So now Marengo on the clear. He finds McGuff all the way across the field, and Hermits did well to work that one up. Jack Schleicher's going to take it up. Finds Petrangelo. Now the Hermits are going to work it around the back as Plen's got it. Find the cutting Schleicher in the middle. Schleicher, the shot, gets over to Plen in the back, and then Plen dumps it in. Stylish goal there from Noel Plen.
A good heads-up play, the shot by Schleicher. It wasn't hard enough that it was really going to go out of bounds, so Plen was able to just scoop it up right away, and the goalie was out of position because he was trying to make that slave on Schleicher, and makes it an easy one for Noah there.
So now the Hermits only adding to their lead as it's now 11-2. Just about 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Tenari back at the face-off. He's up against Grayson Moore. A little bit of wind out on the field here today. I know when I was outside golfing, definitely felt it, and it's only seemed to increase since now, until now.
Yeah, luckily we have Access Lacrosse doing our camera work for us today, so we can leave the windows in front of us shut. So it's maybe a little cooler for us.
Schleicher disappointed with himself, missed that wide open dump in front of the net, but Petrangelo's got it from behind.
Yeah, Schleicher 2 opportunities in a row, trying to get that first goal of the day for him.
So now you see that Hermits just starting to make a couple of subs. Nate Price checks in. But the rest of the offense looks pretty normal.
I think what triggers the running clock in lacrosse is 12 in the second half. So the Hermits might want to get it to there, keep it there at half, and then make sure they can kind of seal that one away and then get some of the other guys in.
Hendricks thought about that, found some space up top, but turns it down. Now D'Amato works it behind the net to Petrangelo, over to Price. Price rips the shot down low. That's going to skip outright. Now Vanneman's here to bring it in.
I believe Ellis Wilson got a piece of that for GSB to deflect that wide, but like I said, either way, Vanneman closest one to it. Hermits keep possession.
Vanneman thought about something in the middle, rips a shot of his own. A good save there from Wilson, and now Gil St. Bernard's comes out on the clear.
Like I said, Wilson's had a couple good saves so far.
Hermits did well to close in on the clear there and making Gil St. Bernard's work it back out the other way. Now they've got it over midfield, but Sebastian Tobias putting on the pressure. And he's going to lose that ball. Tobias is going to recover. Now this is going back the other way. Hermits got 40 seconds to make something happen here. And they're going to settle in, probably hold for that last shot.
Like you said, good job there by Tobias. Like another turnover for the Hermits. I'm sure Coach Flory will have the numbers after the game, whether the huddle breakdown, but the Hermits have caused a good amount of turnovers today, which has led to this, 9-goal lead.
Yeah, it's important. When that other team's clearing, you got to have your attackmen, your midfielders being nice and aggressive, not going to make things easy. So now 10 seconds wind down. Nate Price over the top, and he gets the dunk to finish off the half. So Hermits got what they wanted with just about 10 seconds remaining. Now they're up 10. And we've got about 7 seconds here, so that should do it for the first half.
Yeah, but he'd have to have a ridiculously clean face-off and just run straight down for anything really to happen here. So, but yeah, can't ask for much more in the first half. You build up a 10-goal lead, like I said, against a good GSB team. I know they're a little shorthanded. We were talking in the pregame. They're one of their star defenders committed to Air Force is out for the game, along with another attackman. So either way, they're a good quality opponent, and the Hermits are, playing really well right now.
As Tenari gets the clean face-off win. Can he make something happen here? Swings it over to Price. Price down low and nearly got another one.
Yeah, they wanted us to sound like we don't know what we're talking about, Leroy, so they almost scored with 7 seconds.
I was going to say, you can never expect a non-clean face-off from Tenari, but that play should just about wrap up things in the first half. Hermits with a commanding 10-goal lead. It's 12-2. We will see you in just a moment for some second-half action.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
And welcome back as we're here in the third quarter here as the Hermits lacrosse team takes on Gill St. Bernard's.
Now Bernard's is going to take this one across half field, just switch sides here. Hermits a commanding first half as they lead by 10.
Bernard gets one back, though. Looks like number 9, Patrick Herndelong.
Good response there to open up the half. I mean, if you have any interest in coming back in this game, you got to come out early and you got to come out hungry. So I'm sure Gill St. Bernard's was happy with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it started off with something they haven't had much of in the first half, which was a face-off win.
So now this game's within 9. Tenari back at the face-off. He's had a good first half so far.
And there's another win for him as Schleicher picks it up.
believe they called a early. It's an early start on Tenari. I thought it was on Gil St. Bernard's, but that's going to go the other way. So Gil St. Bernard is going to take this one down, looking to cut this lead just a little bit more. So they're just going to take their time here, work things around the net. You know, you're a little bit pressed by time when you're down by 9, but nothing too crazy if they can just keep posting some goals up.
Yeah, you don't need to panic now. I mean, save that for the fourth quarter if it gets there. Just chip away as much as you can. Win the quarter. See where you're at.
So that ball settles down, knocks around. Gil St. Bernard's is going to come up with it.
Yeah, I believe that was the goal scorer, Patrick Hernalong, that came up with it.
So they're going to calm things down, maybe reset. As that pass is just missed, and Thomas is going to head out the other way with it. Here comes the pole, full head of steam down the field. Will he rip the shot? No, he'll turn it over to Plen. Plen back over to D'Amato. D'Amato cuts in. Thought about the shot, didn't take it.
Yeah, it looks like they'll get their subs on. Oh, or not.
So he'll take it in himself. Goes back to Plen behind the net. Looking for a cutter. Finds the open Hendricks, and that shot's down low. D'Amato will recover, but a good little play there from the Hermits. Didn't get a goal to show for it.
Yeah, hit that one hard off the post. That ricocheted, another 30 yards downfield. D'Amato will keep possession for the Hermits.
As now Hendricks rips one, and he buries that bottom left. So Hermits back up by 10. Hendricks with a big momentum changer here.
Yeah, you can see the Hermits playing a little loose, like a team like with a 10-goal lead. Even on that turnover, which again another great turnover for the Hermits. You saw Thomas hanging around in the middle, almost kind of waiting for the coaches to call him back on the defensive side of the ball. But the Hermits kind of, like you said, work it around, get that good shot. They've had some good shots. Like I said, Hendricks almost scored a couple seconds earlier if he didn't ricochet it hard off the outside post. The Hermits offense working well.
Now you see some subs coming on. Number 21, Zach Gibson, and number 30, Hunter Johnson. New face doing the face-off, and a couple new faces on the field. As with a 10-goal lead, you just want to get those subs in, give them some good time, and if things get close, maybe you throw your starters back in.
Yeah, the Hermits, it looks like a face-off win there for Hunter Johnson in for Tenari. But yeah, the Hermits are one of those teams that has Plen scores. I don't want to take it away from you, LaRosa, trying to talk about their depth, but they find Plen in the middle, and he makes it 14-3.
Yeah, it's a high bouncer. He just skipped that one right on the goal line, shot right up, and if you're the goalie, not much you can do about that. As soon as it hits the ground, that ball was in. So a smart play there from Plen. I believe that's his second on the day, or at least the second that I've seen, but not a bad day. Not a bad day for Plen.
Yeah. Now, like saying, the Hermits are deep. They're going to get some subs in now, but when you're a team like this, and I know they haven't been on the same quite as level as Don Bosco or Del Barton in non-public A, but in terms of South Jersey, they've been the best team over the last 3-4 years, and that kind of you don't really rebuild with that. You kind of just reload when you have those seniors graduate, and just being deep and getting some of these guys in playing times now against a good team like GSB is one way to do it. So you're going to see these subs, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a big drop off in talent for the Hermits.
So it's Tenari hustles off the field. Now the Hermits are going to make some subs in on offense. As Waddell is going to hop off, Thomas is going to hop off, and all these offensive middies are going to come in. So just taking their time up top.
It looks like the normal offensive starters for the Hermits with Plen, D'Amato, Scarpello, Hendricks, Vanneman.
Then you've got number 23, Nate Price in there. Scarps thought about that shot, turned it down, gives it back to Plen behind the cage. Plen being patient, gives it over to Hendricks. Couldn't quite handle it, but now he scoops it up. Thought about cutting in. Just gives it back to Vanneman up top. Just being patient here. Vanneman finds the open D'Amato, and D'Amato finds the top left to extend this Hermits lead to 12.
Yeah, it's Is Demata normally a lefty? I don't know. It
He
seemed
is a lefty.
Yeah,
He
okay.
is.
So he kind of caught it up high, took that shot. I don't want to say a little awkwardly, but he caught it not necessarily the natural shooting motion and just got the shot off as quickly as he could before the goalie could recover. And you're right, beats him up high, almost like the middle of the net, right above the goalie's head. But it was a good job by Demata there to get that shot off as quickly as he could before the goalie could recover.
That's right. Just an athletic play. Kind of caught that one in the air and just fired it right back. So a couple good goals from the Hermits, especially off dunks near the crease. And now they're going to give this one back to Johnson for another face-off. And Johnson's going to win it again. So the Hermits have been all over the face-off today. And they're not taking their foot off the gas as Price finds Schleicher up top. Making a couple of subs, but the dynamic seems to remain the same. Hermits on top today.
Yes, the Hermits got a couple big games coming up after this. They want to keep that momentum going. They added a game against Rumson Fairhaven, which is another top 10 team in the state. On Monday, they travel up to Rumson, and then they'll come home for game versus Shawnee, which will pretty much be who's number one in South Jersey.
That's right.
And then they'll have Haverford, Hun, and Lenape after that. So Lenape will again try and stake their claim for the South Jersey title.
But I don't think Lenape's going to get it if we're shooting like that,
Yeah.
Coach. Noah Plant absolutely nails the top left corner. And that brings the Hermits lead up to 13.
Yeah, so it's like in that thing, Lenape and Shawnee are going to fight for that, top team in South Jersey. And then the Hun and who was the other one? Hun and Haverford. A couple of prep school, one Pennsylvania for Haverford, and then the Hun and prep school. Maybe a couple post-grad guys on their team. They're going to be real tough challenges for the Hermits here over the next couple of weeks. But that's the the independent schedule that Coach Valori puts together. Hopefully getting the Hermits ready for the playoffs. But at least they'll be after that away game at Rumson. They'll be home for another week and a half or so. They'll hope to keep adding that on. And if you're looking at the scoreboard ticking, once it's over 12 goals, the Mercy rule has that keep running in the NJSAA. So that clock will keep running for now.
That's right, Coach. And that face-off hustle, a strong play there from Tenari as he comes up with that one. Brings it back over to Plen. Plen's been hot today.
You know what I just thought as they were going? This is, and I know you were here for the first half, but this has been a very clean game. I don't think we've had a single penalty.
No.
So it's good. The refs are letting them play, but even still, it's been a good, clean game by both teams where the referees haven't really had to throw a flag.
Yeah, and if you're the Hermits, no need to make a stupid foul here. You've got a 13-goal lead. No need to get somebody hurt or hurt someone on the other team. So just got to keep your composure here. On both sides, but
yeah.
Yeah, and Coach, you talked about the best team in South Jersey. Obviously, Shawnee always keeps it close with the Hermits. They always like to make their case, but Shawnee recently lost to Haddonfield, the team I believe the Hermits beat away. So Haddonfield, another one of those top South Jersey teams that the Hermits have conquered. So obviously Shawnee, always a good match. And then you talked about Rumson Fairhaven, another very, very strong team, as they face off against IMG Academy of Florida and lost by 1 goal in overtime. So Rumson Fairhaven definitely making their case for it this year, as Nick Alentrio just adding on to the scoreboard here for the Hermits. He gets onto the stat sheet.
Yeah, you're right. The Hermits had a convincing win. It's good to see Alentrio score that goal there. But the Hermits had a pretty convincing win against Haddonfield at Haddonfield the other day, winning 13-5. So, like you said, you're really kind of staking that claim as best team in South Jersey, which, like I said, they really have been. If you look over the last, I don't know what the final rankings were over the last few years or what they've won, it's usually who wins between Morristown, St. Augustine, Shawnee, Lenape. I know Morristown was stacked during the COVID year, but unfortunately they didn't get to play. But like I said, over the last years that we've actually had games, the Hermits have been probably like I said, arguably the best team in South Jersey the last 5. The only problem is when you got Del Barton and Don Bosco in your playoff bracket.
That's right. This Don Bosco team
tough.
Always loaded. Same with Del Barton. So those North Jersey teams are always going to give you a tough time. So Hermits just growing that lead. If you're Gil St. Bernard's, it's a little bit far out of this one, but wouldn't hurt to tack on a couple more goals.
Yeah, you always want to build momentum into your next game. Always helps to get off on the, even end the game on the right foot.
So now they'll keep it behind the net. A couple subs coming in from the Hermits. You see Luke Field in there. You see Carson Quinn in there. And that goal's just going to slip by Quinn as Gil St. Bernard's adds another goal
That's number 5, Alex Sape. Yep, kind of collected that. Good cut from there. Good pass to find him, driving right down the middle. And he'll draw one back for GSB. Yeah, it looks like Rumson Fairhaven's 4 in the state. So Mountain Lakes separates, that jumps in there in the non-public. So Bosco's 1, Delby's 3. The Hermits will face Rumson at 4, Seton Hall's 5. So Seton Hall, Delby, and Bosco all in the Hermits bracket. The Hermits come in at 9. St. Joe's Montvale at 10 is also in there. A lot of these teams that the Hermits will face or have faced.
Yeah, they're definitely not shy with their schedule. You see Coach Valori scheduling teams like Rumson Fairhaven, Penn Charter, Haverford, Lawrenceville. Definitely not afraid to get their names out there. And a good. There's nothing wrong with a good loss to a good team. You just want to build your team's confidence, and you want to increase that competition because come playoff time, you're going to be playing those strong teams like Bosco, like Del Barton, like Seton Hall Prep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that, like I said, that same thing with Rumson's doing. They lost by 1 to IMG. I remember. Gosh, it must have been 4 years ago now. Hermits lost like a real late one. They ended up losing maybe by 2 or 3 to IMG, but they were tied late. Turnover by the goalie led to a goal. And even though you took that tough loss, it really built confidence in the team. They're like, hey, we can hang with these guys. So that's why you play these games. You get better. You when you get that gut check time in the playoffs, you've been in these scenarios before, and you kind of know how to act.
That's right. And to your not-so-good teams, you would just want to come out of those games with those statement wins. Never hurts to put 20 goals on the scoreboard, build up the team's confidence.
Yeah,
it looks like that's what the Hermits are doing here today. Is
get everybody feeling good, getting a couple goals,
getting all the guys on the team out on the field, gaining that experience. So can't take it away from the Hermits today. They played a great game against a good team in Gil St. Bernard's. So that's Elentry up top, just kind of working things around. Plen. Download to Jason Scatchard. Scatchard, that pass just gets by Austin Exley. It's going to roll out of bounds. Turnover. Gil St. Bernard's is going to pick that one up and head the other way. It's a good clear there from number 7, Gavin Collins. And now Gil St. Bernard's are working their way down. Just about 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Like you said, Coach, running clock. When you're up by more than 12, that clock's going to run. So if you're Gil St. Bernard's, you got no time to waste. As Collins dodges, thought about the shot, turns it over to Harrington. Harrington dodges to his left, spins out, and now he'll work that one back up top.
Yeah, like you said, you can see some defensive subs. Matt Bonacore, Gibson, as we said, is out there. Joe Cortez, number 18. Luke Field, number 6. But even with them, out there, like I said, the Hermits not giving up much defensively as the shot goes wide. And I think number 2 on Bernard's, Will Doe, didn't quite know where it was at. And so the Hermits goalie able to get out there and get possession for him.
Bonacore makes 2 guys fall. Definitely going to see that one on the highlight reel later. If only he could have.
Yeah, after a deke like that, if he got the ball right there, there's no way you don't shoot that.
Oh, yeah. So Bonacore not going to be happy with himself there, but nonetheless, a good clear from him, obviously using that strength, kind of knocking over 2 against Gil St. Bernard's guys. And now time is winding down here in this third quarter. Hermit's probably going to hold for that last shot. So they'll give it to Scatchard behind the net. Over to Exley. Exley cuts in, thought about the shot, didn't go for it.
I think they're going to call that a pass. Yeah, they call it a pass, so it won't be the Hermits' ball. He was trying to find the cutter in front, didn't get it. It's whizzed right by the goal, so the referees had to think about it for a second, whether they're going to give possession to the Hermits or not.
Gil St. Bernard just couldn't hold that one down, so that ball's going to roll out of bounds, and this third quarter is going to expire. Hermits, after coming out with an early goal from Gil St. Bernard's, have only extended their lead to 13. So we're going to wrap things up for this third quarter. We will see you back briefly for some fourth quarter action.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland, streaming online.
All right, and we are back here in the fourth quarter. Hermits lead Gill St. Bernard's 17-4.
Early face-off win there from Johnson, and he'll bring it over to Price. As now the Hermits are going to get some new faces onto this field checking in. Number 35, Nick Alentrio. Number 3, Matt Bonacore.
Looks like the sun's popping out a little bit, making the day a little nicer. It's been a little windy, a little chilly. I wouldn't say cold, but not exactly the perfect weather out there for the spectators.
Definitely windy.
Yeah.
So Exley's going to work this one around the back to Scatcherd. Scatcherd over to Price. Herm's just taking their time here. Once again, running clock in this fourth quarter. Just about 11 minutes left. Hermits with that commanding 13-goal lead.
And like we said, running clock since it went over 12. So this will, it's going to milk some time off no matter what happens. So it looks like the Hermits will come away with this win.
And if you're the Hermits, you're only just trying to build momentum going into your next game. You don't want to take your foot off the gas, let up some lazy goals. I mean, a win's a win, but at the end of the day, when you're up by this much, you don't want to sell it and go into your next game with not as much motivation as you could have had.
Yeah, I mean, that Rumson game is going to be a big one. Like I said, it's number 9 versus number 4 in the state. You got to travel up there. If you win, like you said, it's one of those statement wins that's going to help you come, playoff ranking and seeding time and trying to avoid, your Del Bartons and your Don Bosco as long as you can.
That's right. Now Scatcherd finds Alentrio up top. Alentrio over to Bonacore. Bonacore's going to dodge here, goes to his right, muscles past him, rips a shot, and that is top right corner for Matt Bonacore. Great play from him there. Kind of used his agility, pulled off that dodge, and then his strength, and then his shot. So all around, great play there from Bonacore.
Yeah, like I said, showing, these guys sub in, but there's still a lot of talent. It's not just like a big drop-off because the Hermits seem to have a lot of seniors that play every year, and these guys are going to be the ones that are stepping up, this time next year. So it's good to see them playing well, like I said, against a quality team like GSB. As we're under 10 minutes here left in the fourth.
Faceoff's going to go back over to Hunter Johnson, who has also had a great day today. Haven't seen him lose a faceoff just yet. Him and Tenari. Obviously, that faceoff talent carries all throughout the program. Let's get another one and another win for him.
Yeah, and I know they changed the faceoffs a little bit up over the last year or so, try and make it a little more even. But, if you can keep winning those, it's such a big difference in lacrosse.
That's right. So Hermits are going to settle things down on offense once again. Scatcherd's got it behind the net. Now they're just taking their time up top here. Got that subbed on offense that can still play, and they have shown that today. As now Hermits making another goalie change. Checking onto the field is number 14, Cooper D'Ambrosio. Hermits lead now up to 14. Ball's over with McGuff now, back up to Alentrio. So they are really just milking that clock, stretching things out. And, yeah, obviously you're looking for the best shot possible, but.
Yeah, up 14, you need to be firing away, but you work your way into a good shot, you're going to take it.
That's right, because I believe the refs can call a shot clock if they think that you are stalling. So if you're Gil St. Bernard's, might be looking for that just about now, as this Hermits possession has gone on for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that works. Again, it's when the Hermits are up 14, the referees are probably less inclined to call that.
Right.
If it's a 4-goal game, they're like, all right, let's get it going. You're just trying to kill the clock. Here, the Hermits are just, keeping the score manageable. So, as the Hermits almost lose possession.
Lentrio recovers. Now he's going to take this one in. Instead, he dishes it back out to Exley, and now they're just working it around once again. Scatchard over to Price. Price thought about the shot, cut to his left, and then gives it back to Lentrio up top. Same thing. Now Price is going to work off. Instead, he does not work off the screen. Brings it back to Scatchard, looking for someone in the middle. Finds Exley. Exley behind the back. Stylish play from him, but no good. That ball's going to rattle around the cage, and now Gil St. Bernard's on the clear.
Good save there by what looked like number 23, Matt Mazzata. I'm sorry, number 33, Colin Anderson.
So now Gil St. Bernard's going to get a chance to, put a couple more goals on the scoreboard as now Harrington's got it. He'll cut in. He dishes that back over. Now, Gil St. Bernard's, that was a quick behind-the-back shot. That was from number 2, Will Dio, but just missed there.
Yeah, he was loading up for the regular shot and then just a quick whip around for the behind the back. And he got a lot of power on it. That ricocheted real hard off the crossbar.
So, man, there's nothing wrong with trying to have some fun out there.
No, that would have been a heck of a shot if it was maybe an inch or two lower.
So now Gil St. Bernard's after that incredible take. They're going to take this one back and respond with a goal here. That's from number 25, Max Voigt. So just building up some momentum here, probably going into their next game. This game is no longer winnable at this point, but if you're Gil St. Bernard's, obviously does not hurt to score. And if you're the Hermits, you just want to keep that lead. You want to keep that momentum, and they've had it all day today. And now it looks like Gil St. Bernard's kind of making a little bit of a run. So a couple new faces back on the field for the Hermits. Number 5, Charles LaRosa, the defensive midi, checking in.
This looks like the next game, according to AtLeastNJ.com, is on the 30th versus West Morris. Then they have Somerville, Morris Catholic, Delaware Valley, and Immaculata coming up after that for GSB.
So Hunter Johnson, the ball's kind of moved around.
Still rolling.
And that ball is recovered from Johnson, so he'll bring it back to D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio caught a little bit outside the cage.
Yeah, it was kind of a slow pass back to him. Johnson just had to get it to him any way he could, but that let, GSB get right up in Cooper's face.
So a sloppy clear here from the Hermits. Ball's kind of worked around. Eventually, it's recovered, and now the Hermits are going back the other way. That was Joe Court with the ground ball. So now the Hermits will work things around the back once again, as they have been. Just about 4.5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Hermits in no rush. Gil St. Bernard's just trying to add a couple more goals here. So it's been a good day if you're the Hermits. Obviously, you played a decent team in Gil St. Bernard's. You're happy with the scoreline. You're happy with the way the team's played, and definitely need all the momentum you can get, as like we said earlier, Coach, going into a big game against number 4 seeded Rumson Fairhaven. Hermits obviously seeded at 9, but a big win over a top 5 team would be big time for this team.
Yeah, especially because they're, if you go to baseball, basketball, soccer, et cetera, they do power points to seed their playoffs. Lacrosse is, I forget the name of it now, but it was like lacks power, lacks numbers. They have like a more of a computer system, like your RPI in college basketball, which decides your seedings. So each of these games, it's not just like for PowerPoint. You're trying to bump those computer numbers up to get you a higher seed. So, yeah, if you can beat Rumson, that's going to be a big boost to that. Maybe you can slot yourself in there as the 3 seed right behind Delby and Bosco. So it's a huge game, whether it's respect and NJ.com rankings, which at the end of the day doesn't really matter. But those lax power numbers, which are going to affect where you're going in the seeding. Who do they have to travel to you in that 3-6, 4-5 matchup? It's huge. So it'll be a big game for the Hermits. I guess after this game ends, our next schedule on the HBC looks a little bit like volleyball tomorrow versus Paul VI. Should be a tough competitive game between those two programs. And then we got 2 big games next week. I guess 3 big games next week. We start off with on the 3rd for EHT baseball, which last I checked was 11th in the state, versus the Hermits baseball team, which is number 2. So that'll be a huge game on the HBC. And then that Shawnee lacrosse game we were talking about, where Shawnee's unranked in the state, but they're fighting for that number 1 in South Jersey spot with the Hermits. So that should be another big game for them on Thursday. And then we'll round it out in the weekend with the rugby team hosting Christian Brothers Academy, which is their traditional rival in both 7s and 15s on the weekend. So 3 big games for the HBC next week. We've got a volleyball game tomorrow, which not quite the quality of the games I just mentioned, but should be an entertaining one to watch. The Hermits go for another win over the Eagles of Paul VI.
That's right. I mean, a lot of big games coming up, Coach. And, you said the baseball team seeded 2nd in the state. Got to give credit where credit's due. That's big time. Baseball, very competitive sport. Generally one of the prep's better sports, if not the best sport. And this year they've put together quite a good team. So you might not catch me on the broadcast, but you'll catch another couple of those good guys like Jimmy or Rob, and we cover those games well. So make sure you tune in.
Ooh, goal there for number 25. And I lost my roster in front of me. Number 25, Max Voigt. But, yeah, baseball team's been really great over the last 6 years. Been on a heck of a run this year. The big question was, could they have their, some of their younger pitchers step up and be that ace? And both Fury's done well, Gaines, the seniors, done well, but really the impressive one has been Marco Lavari with a couple no-hitters already on the year.
That's right. 2 no-hitters, and I believe he's only pitched 3-4 games.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
think
that's
4
impressive.
games, maybe a little bit against Atlantic City, but that one wasn't as competitive. But both his no-hitters came against LaSalle from Pennsylvania and Old Bridge, which are pretty good teams. It's not just like you're going up against some of the the bottom of the Cal type team. So,
and either way, I mean, a no-hitter's a no-hitter, but especially when you're doing it against those big teams, got to give credit to Lavari. We're on the lacrosse broadcast talking baseball, but credit's due where credit's due.
Yeah, but like I said, this lacrosse team's up to 9th. They're just up there with them. It's just they got to be able to break through. Hermits, the baseball team's able to break through a couple years ago with their state championship. Lacrosse hoping to do that, this year, next, trying to do the same thing. Facing one of those tough teams.
So just about 20 seconds remaining in today's contest. Obviously, Hermit's up by 12, so you still got that running clock. Maybe just tag on another goal here wouldn't hurt. But either way, big win today for the Hermits. More than 10 on a good Gill St. Bernard's team. And this clock is just going to expire here. So now both teams will go get their respective goalies, and if you're the Hermits, obviously very happy with today. 18-6, big-time win against Gill St. Bernard's. Like you said, Coach, Hermits lacrosse back in action. I believe this Friday against Rumson Fairhaven.
On Monday. Monday, Rumson, and the next game that we will broadcast is next Thursday versus Shawnee.
Right, okay. And next broadcast will be against PVI for volleyball on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here today. Obviously, it was here for a short time, but it's always a good time on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Andreas Rosa alongside Tom Bermel, and we thank you for listening to this presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.